Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker. In the last video we went to Pawprint Island and then we made our way to Spectacle Island, although we didn't do much. We're going to play some mini games though today because it's actually daytime and he'll speak to us. So this is the same guy from Windfall and he's got some more mini games for us to play. Yeah, step right up. If you have confidence in your target shooting, why don't you give this a shot? And it's unfortunately 50 rupees to play, but fortunately it is actually a fairly easy minigame to actually play. Like, I don't find this very difficult, so hopefully I'll be able to do this. And he's pretending to be Gonzo, which is also really funny. If you can manage to sink the 5 pirate ships you see off on the horizon, you'll acknowledge your skills with a cannon, you shrimpy little landlubber. However, we won't tolerate any comments about how the pirate ships looks like barrels. Oh man. So basically, we have 10 shots and we have to destroy 5 barrels. This is actually, like I said, a fairly generous game. All you have to do is kind of look at where the barrel is, and you have to aim your cannon up and down. The more degrees you have, obviously, the farther away you're going to shoot. And it's really easy to, if you miss one shot, it's easy to actually just easily correct it, which is what's nice about this game. As you can see, I was too far. So if I maybe go to, let's say 27, I should be able to fix it, just like that. And like this one is more just like logic than anything else, just kind of pinpointing where something is and trying to hit it. This one is obviously a bit closer to land, so maybe 26 again. Yeah, got that one. And now the crappy thing too is that it's really dark. It's stormy, so it's a little bit harder to see those barrels out in the distance. But let's do 40. I mean, I have like 6 shots left, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, 46. Okay, that one hit, and this one was pretty much in the same spot, so we'll see if that works. It should work. There we go. And you can see I have 3 shots left. I hate mini games, but I'm actually really quite good at this one, and I don't have a lot of problem with it, which is really nice. And then he'll call on Tetra, and he pretends to be Tetra. Gonzo! Oh god. This guy has some serious issues that I don't even want to know about. Some very deep-seated issues. But if we play his game once and we succeed, we get a piece of heart. And just like on Windfall, we can play his game twice, and he will give us another prize. So unfortunately, you have to spend at least 100 rupees if you want both prizes. So just keep that in mind. It's a good thing we got that silver rupee in the last video, so that was nice. Let's try that. Might be a bit too far. Oh yeah, way too far. I don't have a whole lot of dry, I was gonna say, my commentary is very dry for this, and I don't have a lot of strategy. Like I said, I pretty much just gave you my strategy. Just try one thing, and if that doesn't work, then just fix your cannon. That one's gotta be way out there. Let's try 50. That one's so hard to see on my screen, like I can barely see that barrel. But there we go, got it. I'm actually doing really good so far. And that being said, I'm probably going to miss this one. Let's try that. No, got it. And one more. And I mean, this is, as far as I know, this is randomized each time you try to play it. So don't count on it being the same every single time. Either way, that was really easy to get both prizes. Wait a second. Miss! What do you want? Don't you know how to keep quiet, you scurvy dog? Okay, well, anyways. He's gonna give us another treasure, which is a treasure chart. And this is treasure chart number 17. And that is about it for that game. Unfortunately, it cost us 100 rupees, but fortunately we managed to do it perfect both times we tried. And that's about it for Spectacle Island. We have gathered all the things we need. This island has the heart piece, the treasure chart, and then it also has the big treasure ring in the water, which we were able to fish up. So we're just going to continue on to our next island, which is Mother and Child Islands, and we're going to see the outside of the island. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, so there's not much to do on Mother and Child Islands at all. I'm going to fish up this ring of treasure though. This is ring number 29. You have to have treasure chart number 29 and able to fish this one up. So I'm going to... I already had my hook out, that was stupid. I'm just going to fish around until I find this treasure. And it's another silver rupee. So we pretty much get our $100 refund plus another $100 from our game that we played. So that is extremely awesome. We already went to the Mother and Child Islands. If we remember, this is where the fairy gave us our fire and ice arrows. And after that, there's really nothing to do on this island. There's that treasure ring. There's also one of the Kuroks here with the little tree, which is really too bad. That tree looks really, really depressed. And there's also one of these big guys, which is part of the trading quest, so I'm not going to bother with him right now. But essentially, those are the only things on this island on the outside, so it's really not exciting, and we probably won't ever have to make another trip back here unless we're going to do the little Kurok side quest with the Duca tree saplings, so... With that being said, we can move right along very quickly to the last island in our second strip of the map. So again, I'll just see you guys in a minute when I get over there. Alright, so this is our next island. I don't know where the map fish is. I'll have to take a look out for him, but these islands here actually really confuse me a lot of the time when I see them, because as you can see, it's basically just like a huge fort, and you pretty much have to kind of just cruise right into it. As you can see, there's also huge amounts of glowing treasure in there. These islands, like this one is called the Four Eyed Reef, for those of you who are wondering, since we don't have the map fish. Any ones with like reefs in them, the reef in the title, usually have big treasures, but there's always cannon ships and also little cannons on the rocks as well, like we see in the watchtowers. They have those cannons. It's pretty much the exact same thing. And usually, to get the treasure to pop up, there's always like a big treasure, along with all the little treasures. You have to pretty much destroy the cannons. So you really need a lot of bombs for this, and a good aim, which I don't have. So basically, I think you just have to destroy the cannons on the walls, if I'm not mistaken, but I like to take care of the cannon ships because they are just an extreme nuisance, because they can move around, but these the cannons that are kind of attached to the wall here, they can only really get you if you're facing like in the direction that they're shooting at. You see, like this one up here isn't shooting at me because it can't like turn around, so it's really easy to take out. Alright, so I'm just gonna wildly aim my shot here, and I actually managed to get that cannon ship. Oh, you moved, you son of a bitch. So basically, you just kind of spend your time trying to get rid of all of the cannons around here. The rings are really not as great as you might think they are. They usually only have like 10, 20 rupees in them. So I'm not going to make you guys watch me do this because as you can see, I'm a terrible shot and it generally takes me a little while. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cruise around this island, and I'm just going to have an all-out bomb battle with the cannons and the cannon ships, and I'll just see you guys when I actually manage to get the treasure that we came for. Alright, so after taking out all of the little cannons that are attached to the wall, and I also assume the ships, you'll get a treasure chest that will appear on the top of the island. So then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to scale the island, which is probably the most annoying part of this, because, I mean, they put it like on top of this island that is actually pretty far out of your reach. I mean, I don't know how I'm supposed to get to that, honestly. It's too far away to hookshot. I mean, you can't like hookshot to it. and it's also really hard to fly to because it's sloped, and you're going to fall off the edge. So I'm going to try flying to it and see how that works out. Because my understanding is you just fly to it, but it's really hard to fly to it because, like I said, it's sloped, and see, you're just going to fall right off. So you pretty much have to get to the highest part of this area and just kind of fly off of that area. But every time I've tried this, like I tried doing this in a practice run on a different island, and I just kept falling, and it was just very unsuccessful for me. So I don't know. I think what I'll have to do is I'm going to have to walk to like that part right there, because that seems like it's pretty high. Or I guess alternately what I could do is just kind of bounce in between the three structures that are in the middle. So I'm just going to try a bunch of different methods out, and when I figure something out, I will let you guys know. Okay guys, so just by playing around, I did indeed find out that you can just pretty much fly to this place. Now you have an advantage to fly here because this part right here is a lot lower than any of the other islands. Like I tried flying to one of them and then maybe flying to another, but the rest of them are just too high up and they're way too steep to actually climb up onto. So what I did was I just kind of went from that very, very high point right there on that side of the island, and I changed my wind direction and I was able to fly up here very, very easily. So after getting all of that done, it is possible, it just kind of takes a little while to fly up here. And we get a treasure chart for our troubles. So this is pretty much the only thing we wanted to do on this island. There is also a big treasure ring on this island, but I don't think I have the appropriate treasure chart. I think you need treasure chart number 41 to be able to actually get that treasure. And I just need to check the number of that treasure chart really quickly before I forget, because this episode is pretty much finished. So that treasure chart that we got was treasure chart number 19, and if you have treasure chart number 41, you can get a really, really nice big treasure ring on this island. And it will actually give you another map, which pretty much all of the maps that we've been able to fish up on every square we've been to so far, we haven't had the chart for. So unfortunately, we will have to come back here later to get the map when we get the appropriate treasure chart, but we're pretty much done. So in the next video, we're just going to kind of make our way through this little strip of land here, which shouldn't take too long because we've pretty much cleared out a lot of these islands. So hope you guys will join me next time. Thank you so very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video.